Support for Let's Talk Battle Rap podcast is brought to you by Manscaped, who's the best in below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision engineering tools for your family jewels. Manscaped has been the best in the U.S. in premium men's grooming care, and now Manscaped has just launched in the U.K. That's right, cheerio. Now, you guys have gone years without using the right tools for the job, and now you could be one of the first men in England to experience the life-changing products. Now, I remember back in the day, I tried to use one of those old-school traditional clippers on my family jewels. Let's just say the hands got caught up in an entanglement, and they did not come out the way that I wanted them to. It was a little Nestle crunchy down there, all right? Well, that's why Manscaped has re-engineered their electric trimmer. The Manscaped engineering team has perfected the greatest ball hair trimmer ever created and just released the new and improved Lawnmower 3.0 in the UK. Cheers for Manscaped. Their third-generation trimmer features the cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents. When I tell you this is premium, I mean premium. The battery will last up to 90 minutes so you could take a longer shave. The waterproof technology allows you to groom in the shower. One of the coolest features is the LED light, which illuminates grooming areas for a closer and more precise trimming. They've also upgraded to a 7,000 RPM motor with quiet stroke technology. And let's not forget about that charging stand. Show your mower off loud and proud because its intelligently designed stand is a conveniently charging dock powered by USB. If you're listening to me speak right now, I want you to experience it firsthand for yourself. Let's get that bush to tush clean. Get 20% off plus free shipping and handling with code LTBR at manscaped.com. Make your testes your besties. Get 20% off and free shipping and handling with code LTBR at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping and handling at manscaped.com and use code LTBR. Your balls will thank you.
This is what Ryder's supposed to be doing. He's supposed to be aiming up and trying to get them bigger battles. But this battle would be decent competition. I'm not mad at it. If it drops on the app, will I watch it? Yes, I'll watch it. Is it a battle that I'm writing home about to let the folks know that this is about to happen? No, not for me personally, but they're both two good rappers, and if they do battle, I hope that I enjoy watching it.
That's it?
That's it, brother.
Right. JC30. Gentleman 30. There you go.
I'll watch it. But it ain't on my list, though, friends. You go on Netflix. You got that list of things you've been waiting to watch because you've been so damn busy.
Ouch.
And then one day you open up the Netflix and you're like, oh, Kadeem Hardison's in a new movie? With who? Yeah, let me just watch this. Let me check this out. You know what I'm saying?
The Crown. If y'all don't know about The Crown on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Get your life.
Oh.
Get it together. Okay. That's my show. I love that show. Wentworth, people is sleeping on that. People are sleeping on.
Nah, you know what I'm watching? Sabura. That Italian joint. Anybody watch that?
Might be on your own.
Nah, y'all gotta check it out, man. It's like some Italian New Day, like mafia type joint. It's kind of ill. All right.
Yeah, you on your own there.
Whatever, man.
I sent a DNA link, so we're hanging tight for DNA. But looks like you guys didn't have much to contribute to this, so I'll just put this off the screen.
France, I mean, are you excited? Are you doing, back jumps about this battle?
Well, yeah, I am, because I feel like Ryder at the very least deserves that top tier name. Like, if you guys, for people that don't like Ryder, at least let's see. If you want to see him stink up the joint, he at least deserves the opportunity to stink up the joint, right? Like, think of Louis.
It's not because we don't like him.
Not saying personally. I'm saying as a style, like as a battle rapper. If you guys aren't fans of Ryder, like you can't say he doesn't deserve the opportunity. Like,
Louise got Tay-Rock.
For God's sakes.
Friends, Ryder deserves to battle JC. Yes, he's put in enough work. He's done his thing. He's had a great moment this year. Yes, he deserves to battle the man. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at him deserving that. Yes, by all means. But for me personally, though, it's just not my favorite announcement that has been dropped. It's just not my cup of tea. But they're both good. Yes, he does deserve it. I ain't mad at that.
I'm not understanding what is going on with them booking JC for these battles. Like, it's starting to really, like, I'm getting a little irritable.
I gotta call out Henny and Ryder, man, for something. Henny and Ryder for something while they were on that live, because they were going down the list of JC's battles for the year. They're like, oh well, he lost to Loso. Him and Kid Chaos is debatable. He lost to Prep. And like, hey, he just battled Riggs. And they're like, yeah, he lost that. I'm like, y'all couldn't watch it. What are y'all talking about? How are you giving an opinion to this? What are you feeding? Like, you can't say this. You can't say this on air. You didn't see the battle. Just want to hold them accountable. Cuban says, when you see Cuban versus Surf, just mind your business.
Oh, man. Needed that chuckle, man.
All right, man. While I wait for DNA, I'm not going to waste too much time here. Let's keep it rolling. In the meantime, when he pops up, he pops up. More JC call-outs, though.
Well, before we get to that, how was y'all Thanksgiving and all that, man?
You're just going to let me put it up on the screen. Thanks.
Oh, all right. I didn't see it.
Whatever.
I see it.
You talk about Thanksgiving.
No, go ahead. First Lady, we'll talk about it right after this one. First Lady Flames calls out JC.
Yeah, she did. On the Hip Hop Is Real interview, she mentioned that she wants to battle JC for the following Kings and Queens 2.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Now that's a battle I'm more excited about. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because First Lady Flames, she's 100% authentic with hers, and her bars are crazy. When I got a chance to watch that First Lady Flames and Vixen battle back.
Somebody read Savage's message.
What did it say?
It disappeared.
I didn't see it.
Oh, well. It was a good one.
Oh, man, I didn't see it. Now, man, but First Lady Flames, she's crazy. Her wordplay is crazy. She rhymes just as good as anybody. That would be a good battle, her versus JC. I would love to see those two pens go at it. France, that's a battle that I will be writing home about.
I like that match too.
I like the match for Kings versus Queens
with another victory.
But I also want people to, every time, I've been noticing a pattern. When people battle JC, they keep saying the same thing about how, I'm not supposed to be battling you. Like pretty much saying like he's up here and they're down here. Stop selling yourself short. Like stop like self-deprivation bars. I stop doing that. And we all know, like I just want a little bit more creativity when people battle JC, because it seems like everybody keeps saying the same thing. Potato. It's just the same shit.
Well, I mean, but if I could keep taking you to the post and doing the same spin move on you and scoring
a
bucket, I'm going to score my bucket.
It's getting old.
If I know you got no left, I'm going to go left all the time.
Exactly.
It's getting old.
If I know you fall for the fake out every single time, I'm going to do it every time. Mine is KC. But like literally everybody takes the same approach from round one. Literally like people's first rounds, it's like the same approach, the same shit being said. I'm not supposed to be battling you. You're not supposed to be battling me. You can't get moved. You can't get loved. You can't get served. You can't get. It's like, no, I've heard this. I've heard it. Listen, Danny's got to hear about that 12K to Rex every single battle too. You know what I'm saying? When you do some notorious things like dancing for Chris Stokes and stuff like that.
But
like,
you know what? I get CC's point. You know why I get CC's point? Because the Danny thing, you ridicule him for it, right? But with JC, when these guys get the JC offer sheet, they get excited. they get happy. They be mad humbled and so inspired. They're like, yes, JC wants to battle me. JC accepted the battle. Then they get in front of him and it's like, why are you here? It's like, wait, hold on. It's like, wait, weren't you just like teary eyes that like I said yes? Weren't you like happy this is the biggest opportunity ever for you? And
Friends, this is battle rap. You know how this thing goes, man. You can't explain some of this stuff. But this is
I think I seen somebody say it, but and other people say that yeah, she's gonna come with the street bars and the gun bars and stuff that we like to hear from her. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying just putting it out there because this is not even booked. So if it does get booked,
but if there's anyone that's gonna take if there's anyone that's gonna take a different approach, I think First Lady Flames is just gonna use this battle as a chance to really show her pen is up there with anyone, not just the ladies. And then B, she gets a chance to tell a little bit more of her story, get people to get acclimated with her and who she is as a person, and continue to push that brand. So I don't think she has to take the time to waste it on JC and say, you shouldn't be here, blah, 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 blah. Because how many ladies does JC battle or has ever battled? You see what I'm saying? So if she's the first,
that's gonna sound stupid.
So she's the first or one of the first, she can talk to him about other things that maybe some of these guys just take the lazy route and do. I think she's gonna go the opposite direction. I think we're gonna see the most fire Lady Flames we've seen.
I like Lady Flames and JC. It's a lot of people. A lot of people have been comparing First Lady Flames to JC lyrically. And,
yeah, I like JC. I want to see JC battle a female.
And I was about to say, I've never seen JC battle a female.
Right. But you know what Verb would tell JC?
I don't think he's ever battled a female, to be honest with you, on tape.
I can't think of it.
I can't think of one. Let somebody know. I've been really thinking about it the past few minutes. I can't think of one. I don't think he has.
So see, that'd be fire. She could talk.
Yeah, he hasn't. So I think that's something we would like to see from JC. And plus, Kings versus Queens too. That's going to be a fire event. I would like to see JC on more of these fire ass events on the big caffeine stream. Okay. Let's go.
All right, DNA should be pulling up any second now. Let's take the split screen
Arsenal lost to QB. That battle was hilarious.
All right, Vlad, you go ahead and.
Yo,
I got QB on.
You can ask the people.
What's up,
Hey, Anwar.
You said you were gonna ask people about their holidays.
Oh, yeah. Good morning, Anwar. Everyone in the chat, man. How was your Thanksgiving? How was the time around the family? What'd you do? Did you embarrass yourself? You know what I'm saying? Did you turn up? Were you safe? The time has passed. Nope. And why turn up? Cece, how was your Thanksgiving, man? Well, like to see you was working, right?
Another day. I didn't get to go home. I had to stay here and work. It was just another day. But shout out to all my friends that brought the plates though, because I did have me some Thanksgiving turkey.
What'd you have?
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my friends that looked out for me. But it was another day.
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie, man.
Another day.
I went back to see the family. Mom's cooked for me like I was 10 years old again. France, man, I think I might have put on like 10 pounds over the week, man. At least I feel like it, yo. She made every Haitian meal under the sun. Then I had this big ass cake, yo, that I was like, yeah, there's no way I'll be able to finish this before I go back to New York. Well, the cake is done.
Challenge accepted.
Damn.
It was crazy. And then I got to meet up with France, you know what I'm saying? We kicked it back by the old studio and whatnot, man. So that was dope. I ain't seen this dude since like last March. So that was fire. LTBR got to reunite in person. But other than that, it was just family time. And my son got to be around his grandma, grandpa, and aunt, man. So it was just turning up. And the wife, man, you know what I'm saying? She was being amazing as usual. So it was a dope ass holiday for me.
France, you didn't invite Anwar to the studio?
I didn't, man. I didn't, 2 states away.
Planta no power.
But I definitely got to get some coquito for Anwar. I'll tell him that much.
I need to try this.
Anwar gonna lose it, son.
Let's bring in the man of the hour.
That Coquito was fire.
Oh my God, Coquito's incredible.
Coquito.
All right.
Brother.
I feel like I was just talking to this guy last week. The champ is in the building, Vlad.
Yo, champ, man. Welcome back, player. First and foremost, glad to see you doing your thing. The battle has dropped, you know what I'm saying? But how's the family, though? How's everything with the crew at the crib? We know the champ is not only the champ, but he's also a full-time dad doing his effing job. You know what I mean? So how is that holding it down for the holidays with the family?
Oh, no. It's great. It's great. I almost got kicked out after the Vixen battle, so I can stay at the crib. No. All joking aside, I had a good Thanksgiving. My holiday was good. And then on Black Friday they dropped the battle, so that was fire too.
So you made the call because you were saying on Monday, I need this battle to drop on Friday. There's a bunch of other battles queued up, and you made the call and you got your battle to drop. What was that phone call like?
It was, I fuck with, we like, me and URL, we like family, you know what I'm saying? So of course, we're having that relationship. We always don't see eye to eye or agree, but it was like, I was like, yo, a lot of people are talking about my performance. A lot of people are talking about lose. I think it's, a time sensitive thing, rookies versus vets. I just really asked them, and they said, bet. And yeah, it came out.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
Yeah, salute to URL though, man. I feel like that was a great drop. I think it came out like 6 days after it happened. So yeah, it was good.
I'm happy about it.
It was perfect timing. Yeah, you felt like you pulled the cords. Everybody was upset. Where's Danny and Easy? Where's this and that?
Nah, I know. I seen some comments like that, but when they seen it, I know they was happy. Like once they actually seen the battle, like I understand. It's good.
Yo, D, man, a lot of people are saying that this battle and your Mickey Fax battle is the best version of DNA that they've seen. They said you're so much more direct. You know what I'm saying? Like minus the gun bars, and you can just focus on all of your bars and angles and delivering a message. How do you compare this battle, your material versus Mickey Fax?
I feel like me personally, I like this material more than the Mickey Fax material, but I can understand why people like that performance because it actually was a grudge with Mickey Fax. So, you know what I'm saying? It was a little more aggression. Me, this was more like a chip on my shoulder. But like I was saying to y'all before, like, I mean, of course it makes more sense and people understand it now that the footage is out. But when I was battling Vixen, like the Lou Castro battle is how I ideally saw my comeback, like small room setting like that, able to do that. I feel like with Vixen, things got changed around. And I'm no complainer, but yeah, that kind of like switched the direction of how I was going to write because once I realized like, all right, it's a volume, I'm kind of like, do I really have that much time to build up and like, are people going to get it? So I just really, my whole main thing was one, I wanted to show people like, it doesn't matter about 2,000 people, like me saying I'm a vet, I could still teach. I could still give these rookies a lesson, even in this type of smaller room. And also, I wanted to stop the narrative, well, at least with me, that, you know what I'm saying, I can't rap in those type of rooms. Like, I feel like I done show people so many times now, like, don't ever underestimate where I could do it all if I put my mind to it. So that was really my motivation going into it. And I feel like that's why the writing was on that level, because that's the point I was trying to prove. Like, I heard a lot of people saying me and just a lot of other vets can't really rap. And I'm like, yo, man, one thing about me, I know how to adapt in any situation. So I'm going to be all right. And then I feel like in this battle, I proved that because it's like, you know what I'm saying? It was less people in this battle than it was with Mickey Fax. Like, we really just got to go and rap.
Mm-hmm.
I see you after a lot of performances. You know, you handle business. You do the marketing prior and after the battle. This one feels a little different. Is this performance special to you?
Of course, because I took my whole thing is when I took a lot of time into going into the writing. I took a lot of time preparing for the battle. So it's like when you work on a masterpiece and people see the masterpiece and they appreciate it, you feel good about it. Because it's a lot of times I've thought shit was crazy and then people don't got that same reaction for me. Now that I'm seeing, and you know what I'm saying, what's this, my 11th year in battle rap, this is like one of the biggest responses I got from a battle, a bunch of recaps, a bunch of my peers like, yo, DNA, you was on one. And it's like, that shit feels good. So yeah, I'm definitely happy. But at the same time, you know, I'm still giving Lou Castro his props because I feel like he did great. I just feel like it was one of them tough situations. Like I think history repeated itself fast. Like I feel like against Vixen, it really didn't matter what I did for the fact nobody seen her and she was a female and she was that good. And I feel like with Lou Castro, it kind of like reversed. It wasn't really going to matter what he did because there was no way for him to expect I was going to do that. Like you're not going to sit there and think after DNA's been battling for 11 years, this nigga is going to just switch shit up out the blue and it's been working this whole time. Why would he do that? Like, so it was no way for him to really prepare for that. And I knew like based off of what he's seen me battle the other PGs, he probably assumed like, all right, it's going to be a lot of freestyling, rebuttals. He's going to really try to like sun me, but not in the way that I did. Like I just took the approach of like, all right, look, you know what I'm saying? If I eliminate the one thing that I feel like people ever tried to give me like a lot of criticism for, what could people really say about me? Nothing. And then I'm like, I know I'm going to step my pen up because now I have no choice but to direct everything in you. And then I just feel like the angles and approaches I took, they were creative. So nobody really was going to have anything to say about that. And I also didn't want to do it like, I'm just talking to him, but I'm talking. Like, I don't really, I'm a fan of talking to people, but not like that. Like, I liked it because I was still punching, but it just had to do with him.
Absolutely, man.
That's crazy.
See, Fonz is in the chat. Fonz, man, I think, you know, the landlord is saying, tell DNA stop lying. I think Fonz wants some smoke, champ.
I would advise for Fonz to complete his objective first. That's what I would advise.
Yeah. Shout out to Fonz, man. That's my guy. I fuck with Fonz, but you know what I'm saying? He got a heavy task on his hands, man. So you know what I'm saying? I want to see what he does in that battle. I'm never gonna say I won't take him because I think he qualifies. You know what I'm saying, for me to battle him, but he got a tough one with Ab, man. So
if he can just hang in there, will you give him a shot?
I mean, yeah. If it really meant like this is my thing, right? Right now, I feel like with Vixen and Lou Castro, I gave shots. You know what I'm saying? Right now, one of these niggas, these other guys got to come outside. Once I get that out the way, I'm not gonna say, okay, now that I battled them, I'm not battling nobody. I'm gonna still spin the block for every other battle, but I want one of them though. So, yeah.
I'm trying, Fonz.
Hilarious.
Don't worry.
Hilarious.
Nah, man, but one thing for sure, two things for certain. You never stay complacent. You always look for that next level. You look for that how do I get better? And I was live for your Mickey Fax performance. Like I was in the building, literally front row.
Yeah, I remember that.
Both of them.
Yeah. And so I can compare the two, and I could just say that one you wanted it more. Obviously, as a grudge, but this one you were just a whole different person. And I guess the no gun bars thing. How good does it feel? Sometimes people don't even realize you don't have a gun bar until you tell them after the fact. And it's kind of like, oh, this could be a new norm for me now, and it kind of goes away from everything else that I've been doing, and it's like a more mature version of you almost.
Yeah, like in real life, I'm in like the crazy part about it is that I had to take out the aspect of battle rap is acting because that's what you first think when you watch it. Like, because a lot of shit is not real, a lot of shit is to entertain. And then I said, all right, at this point, almost being 30, let me just come from it. Let me just attack this from a real aspect. In real life, that's how I am with people. Like, I will lecture somebody, tell them about their mistakes, and just put it to you in a way where it's like, damn, like it's like I'm taking apart your soul, but you really can't be mad at me because the shit I'm saying is factual. So I'm like, how do I translate that in the battle with a person that I feel like is talented, but they don't know as much as they think, and it's got to be a lesson. So that I've been had that idea about the third round, but it was just like when I got his name, Lou Castro, I'm like, it's so much shit that goes into that. You got Fidel Castro, who was running a communist country of dictatorship, and now, you know, URL kind of dictates, you know, well, all leagues do what you do. So I'm like, I got something there, you know, just the whole aspect of like the rookies get so caught up in the campaign of rookies versus vets, you forget like the only person that could really tell you how to get out of this shit is the nigga that was once the rookie, which is the vet. So y'all should come and talk to us at some point because we got the best advice for you because we was in that same position. So it was like I had a lot of stuff to work with. Right. And then also my mistakes. So that's why I felt like too, like I said this on my show, I feel like that round was like a moment and legendary because I feel like a lot of times people don't want to show vulnerability when they're spitting around. They want to look like a superhero. So they'll give you the round and the angle will be how you're just this fucked up person and they're perfect. I'm like, nah, the way this round is going to hit is if I tell you what URL's doing, what you're not doing, and I tell you the mistakes that I made that landed me in front of you. Like, so I feel like once I put it that way, it's really no rebuttal. Like, that's how I try to make my material. Like, what could he say? Oh, he could say, well, even though I made mistakes, you're here battling me. You haven't battled Mooka Lux. So I'm like, boom, I'm going to add that in. That's true. Let me say this. Let me say that. So I felt like I put it all in to where, like, you just got to take the round now. Like, it's nothing you can say back.
I got some numbers for you because I tuned in yesterday when you were talking about some of the last PGs that kind of made it to being top tier. You mentioned like Briz, T-Top, Geechee, Twerk. And so here's some numbers. Over the last decade, 2011 to 2019, 580 participants in a Proving Ground battle. Only 35 made it to the main stage, and only 18 made it to Gnome or Summer Madness. That's 3% of all the total recruits. So that goes to show you the system wasn't working, whatever they had going on.
Now, I don't know if it's the system because, see, it's like when I said, right, think about this. When I said the one line, when I said, I'm trying to remember. Oh, okay. Because you blame the machine, but we haven't seen him since the last stream. Ain't it crazy? He was trending on Twitter, but you was trending on Twitter, but he caught the deal on caffeine. By default, this is shit a rapper should know. I'm providing the information because you whip the pot, I stir the pot, and bring chaos into the situation. Now, when I'm saying all that, it's basically saying, even though you didn't win the tournament, I feel like you had the biggest impact from Ultimate Madness 1. You should have had the show. So I feel like it's not really the system, it's the rappers. Not like what people have to stop doing is stop looking at battle rap as the end goal. Just because you're getting paid, I get paid a significant amount, like more than the average person working, or the same if you have a you know what I'm saying, a master's degree or some shit. So you can't still look at that as the end goal. I think a lot of people look at like, well, URL's promoting me or URL's paying me, I'm good. I look at it like 50 Cent is 50 Cent and that nigga got 12 things going on. Nick Cannon got 14. Why don't I have 28 or 56? So they put you in position. They got people to acknowledge who you are because before Ultimate Madness 1, they weren't. Now it's your turn to take the alley-oop and do that. I always say, like, I'd rather 50 post my recaps and I take him posting me on my page as my avenue to get money than him giving me money. I don't want a handout. So I look at URL as they're putting you in position. What are you going to do when you're in position? You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't even come to terms with, like, I'm going to wait until they call me to give me a caffeine deal. No, caffeine is here. People got shows. Boom. Let me start my own show. And I'm gonna make this show lit so they holler at me.
Some initiative.
That's what I was saying by that. So I think it's like URL is giving you the opportunity. They're promoting you. Boom, boom, boom. Over the course of 9 years, they promoted and got behind a lot of artists, and those artists have not done nothing outside of them doing it. So then it comes to a point where, okay, if I only see you when this company is promoting you, all right, then we just know this company is the reason why you're here. And I try to tell them, don't allow that to happen. Like, that's one thing I never did. My mistakes came from me gambling or me feeling like I have to stay in people's faces in the ring to stay relevant, when now I figured out it's a bunch of things to do outside of the ring to do that. But I've always had my own mind of like, I'm my own boss. I don't want nobody to control my destiny. That's what I'll be trying to, that's just my biggest insight to the rookie. Don't allow somebody else to control your destiny, because they might not see your future the way you see it. So you can't allow them to tell you where you could go. Only you know where you're trying to go. So you have to take the initiative to do that. And I feel like that's really why we don't have so many people that prosper from the proving grounds, because they people are, you know, when you grow, when you're a kid, your mom and dad take care of you. So you're used to that. And some people never get out of that because then they'll get in relationships, a woman or a man, where then you have your girl or your guy, they're your caretaker. And you never form that sort of independence. So now the league is like your mom or dad, or like your girlfriend or your boyfriend, depending on if it's a male or female, and you just used to somebody handing you everything, taking care of you. But when that happens, they have the sense of entitlement. And like, that's one of the things I learned at an early age. My dad died when I was 9. I lived with my mom. And then it got to a point where my mom used to, typical mom shit, like, well, if you don't want to do this, get out, get your own. And that shit got tiring by like 16. So I was selling my CDs on Times Square. I had my own money like at 17 years old, because it was just like, I respect you, I love you, but I want to do what I want to do with my money. I want to just move how I want to move. So I already had that mind state, and I feel like a lot of people don't, because it's always easier for somebody to do something for you. Like, all right, cool, they gonna promote it, cool, they gonna put me on a card, cool. But then what also comes with that is, yo, I did this for you, I did that for you. So yeah, like, I'm not gonna give you this, and I'll give this person this because they already have this on their own.
Mm-hmm. Yo, did you catch some of those battles out in Times Square back in the day, like when you were a kid? Because, yo, a lot of people don't know, like, Times Square and Union Square by the old record shops used to be where everyone, if you was rapping in New York City.
It was like the era for everything. Like he said, selling CDs, people exchanging sneakers at these spots. You know, you catch some battles.
Like, bro, the crazy part is I was doing all that, bro. Like my when I was going to the studio, it came to one point where my engineer didn't have equipment, and I was on Times Square selling all my sneakers. Like, I sold my whole sneakers collection.
That was New York culture a decade ago. Like, you were not a New Yorker if you were not flipping your kicks. Like, that was the goal.
Word, that's a fact, bro. Before StockX, all of that.
Oh my God, yo,
Craigslist.
You ever went to the sneaker con joints they used to have downtown?
Nah. I was invited one year, but I didn't go. But yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yo, D, I went down there to do some video work for that joint. This was, like, I knew sneakers was big. We all love sneakers, right? I had no idea what I was in for when I walked inside that joint. DC, it was like walking into the Carter. I mean, wall to wall. Everybody got all kinds of kicks from all kinds of years, and all kinds of wildness is going down. Every culture, everyone getting along, but it's like, yo, I've never seen people so focused on getting sneakers. It was wild in there.
That's the gentrified version. We're in Times Square. We were coming off Craigslist listings.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Some people are offering their guppies for sneakers. Some people are like, we'll trade brand new born Pitbull for a pair of Jordan 11 bread. Like, what? Like,
oh my.
But at least y'all was trying to sell them instead of getting them stolen, you know, beat up and stolen for your J's and shit. I mean, you know, we savages in Detroit. It was a little, you know, a little different.
Detroit's crazy, man.
It's a third world country.
That's right, Rita.
Yeah, niggas is crazy.
Third world country,
Jordan,
man.
I'm taking them off your feet. Okay.
DNA, man. Our two third world countries in the U.S. are Philadelphia and Detroit, man. Those right there, son.
And you battle in both places.
Y'all not about to do that.
Yes, sir.
Y'all got 5 boroughs where y'all get savage.
Yo, what's the hoodest place you ever battled?
Savages, all 5 boroughs.
Me?
Yeah. Like Even if it's off camera or whatever, you were like, where am I? Why am I here? And I've got to make it home because I gotta make it home out of this joint. What's the most hoodest environment you ever battled in?
All right, so you say that, bro. That used to be the regular. When NWX started and I was gambling, nigga, we was in all type of places. Like, yo, what the fuck are we doing in there? 2 stories. PA in general, that shit is crazy. Philly, I don't think it even matters where you at. Philly, wherever, just be like, yo, these niggas is crazy. But you love it because
Allentown.
Exactly, it's for the sport. A crazy story. So when I was battling in Detroit for the Red Bull shit, I never knew who Trick was, right? This is a crazy story. So we get
Did you
there.
pay your hood tax?
Nah. I ain't have to check in or nothing. So this is the crazy story though. So we there, and the first round I win in the tournament. They going crazy, and Paul Rosenberg comes up to me and was like, yo, Eminem is losing his mind. Like, you're doing your thing. So he's going to introduce me to Eminem. I'm about to go walk up and see Eminem. And this guy comes through with 30 people. And the whole Red Bull staff is like, sir, you can't get through here. Like, Eminem is here. Like, chill out. And he tells him, yo, tell Eminem Trick is here. They come back, and then they lift up the shit, and he walks through. Right? This is not even the crazy part of the story. So now I'm like, I still don't know who this is. I'm just like, this is crazy. And then Paul Rosenberg is like, you don't want to go there. You don't want to go through there right now. And he rushes over there. So that's part one. Now, when I actually get to the battle with the dude Foul, he says a line like, get slick. You want, nigga, like, it'd be magic the way you disappear. If I holler at Trick, the place goes crazy. Now, in my mind, I'm like, well, I don't know who Trick is, but I'm about to, and good thing I didn't. I was about to rebuttal it and say something crazy, like, because he went crazy. So, that's when I tried to do the 8 Mile shit and it didn't work. So I wound up walking off. Now, when I walk off, he comes to me like, yeah, I'm a big deal out here. That's why they went crazy for that. I'm Trick. What's up, little homie? Like, you was doing your thing, but Detroit don't get nothing. We need this. So I'm still like, all right, now I know who he is. Cool. Calico's there. Calico's there, whatever. Me and him is talking. Now, something happens where somebody else gets crazy with Trick.
Oh, man.
They rush outside, and this is the part where let me know, like, Trick runs Detroit. The cops was outside. They seen him, and they went back in the car and stood off while they took care of homie in front of the cops, and the cops didn't do nothing. Man. At that point, I'm like, okay, now I understand what's going on with this guy. And that was like one of my first times in Detroit.
Y'all don't understand how many rappers, I ain't gonna name no names, but how many rappers have gotten robbed in Detroit, and the police would tell them, "You want to file a report? Like, what you think we about to do?" Like, it's like you the police, protect and to serve.
Yeah, once I seen them lit like, and it wasn't a thing of like they're busy. They clearly see what's going on. Niggas spun off like, all right, yo, let them handle it.
Do what you gotta do, man.
They don't care.
We'll be back in 5 minutes, guys. All right, man. We're gonna take a 5-minute break, and you guys handle y'all business, man.
Once I seen that, I'm like, now I know why.
You're like, I'm not dissing this guy, man. Yo, what did you think? Was this before Arsenal Battle Cal and
I'm the one. Listen, right? So when they went out there, I told URL and I'm like, yo, did y'all speak to Trick? So they like confused on why I'm asking. I'm like, yo, I was out there, man, and I told them the story. I'm like, this nigga's different. So now when the shit happens with Arsenal, Beasley and them shut off like the entrance, like nobody could go through there.
Yeah.
Come to find out, Trick was doing security. He walked through the back with like 40 men. Niggas different, man. Like, so that's why I'm like, yo, I told them though, I'm like, yo, that shit, because they was like, yo, is that shit real? I'm like, bro, I heard stories, but I never like, I'm just thinking it's like, myths, like whatever. That's what niggas say. You got to check in with Trick. When I was out there with that, because to see a company like Red Bull and to see a artist of Eminem's magnitude have no control, I'm like, he got to be that guy, bro. Because
Eminem's not gonna stop Trick.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you must.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you would think protect Eminem at all costs. If you can't get past nobody, it's gonna be Eminem. Once he just simply said, yo, tell him Trick is here, I'm like, well, that's out the window. Then the cops, I'm like, this is his city. Like, it's over.
Yo, so when you saw the Austin Cal battle and my man walked through like Moses through that crowd with the goon squad following him, and he's like, back there, you ain't know who Shotgun Suge was. Are you like, yo, do people understand how lucky they were to make it out? Like, was that like anxiety when you watched that?
She was there.
I heard about it, But like in both situations, like I feel like it's crazy, but you know what I'm saying? That was a crazy test for us, and he was there, you know what I'm saying? He didn't get out of there, he held it down. So like, yeah, that shit was that shit was definitely hectic, man. So
I got stories for days just about even standing in line outside. Like that battle was like no other. Because now when niggas now when people say battle rap and all that, it's like I just go back to those times. Like that shit, it was real, bro. It was different. It was definitely different.
When you and Clips were hitting up them spots in Queens, you know what I'm saying, throwing the dice and all that. Like you said, you NWX at the beginning, you'd be in all types of weird spots. You ever had to battle someone in like a gambling spot? Like shit, man. Like
nah.
Like what's up? I got a rap for you.
Professional by then.
What I'm saying though is like, nah, I was never the type of person to gamble in spots. It was the casino because I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear you got my money. Something's fine. I don't got time for all that. You know what I'm saying? Here, even though it's a scam, niggas got drinks. We definitely getting paid if we win. Eat good. So we was always in the casino. But it would be like crazy because niggas was just like, you know, when you like gambling is a drug because it takes you out of your logical thinking. So when you in there losing, it's not, oh, let me get the fuck out of here and start selling merch or, you know what I'm saying, get a feature or, you know what I'm saying, start a show on YouTube. You think, what's the fastest way to get money so I can get high again? Oh, yeah, book me. So it's niggas calling left and right. Wild battles is happening in the casino. Oh, yeah, we got this. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you a discount. Just send this shit right now. Bet. Oh, man. Sending it right now. We back in there, either winning or losing. It was times, right? It was one time. This is crazy. URL was mad at me. It was one time I told him, he like, yo, you know, the budget ain't crazy. You know, we only got this for this battle. I'm like, fuck it, man. Send it, man. I'm with it. I'm going to do it. Yeah. They send it. I go in there. I hit. I quadruple what they sent them their shit back and kept it. Yo, after thinking about it, man, I'm good, man. Them niggas was furious. And I'm gonna tell you why they was mad. Because they knew what I was doing. Because we friends, so they know like, yo, your man just hit in the casino and now he don't want to do it. Nah, I'm good.
I ain't even mad at you. I couldn't even be mad if I was Smack. I'd be like, man, that was kind of funny. That's funny.
Yeah, Smack a hustler. He understand it.
Nah. They was like,
you gave it back to him, so you good. I wouldn't even be mad at you.
Yeah, that shit was crazy though, man. That gambling shit had us, nigga. It was so crazy because we was just trying to establish NWX, and I was gambling so much that like that's why you seen cards where we was battling twice on one card. Like it was crazy.
You know,
it was wild.
Well, when you were mentioning all the wild stories in the beginning of NWX, I thought you were gonna eventually creep on to your time when you went to Crack Liberty City, and you battled Chase Juice and Frankie Wabs.
Oh, yo, that show was wild. When you went through the table?
Cece, have you ever seen the ending of that battle? I have a clip here loaded just for you.
Yeah, I need to see that. Oh, damn!
I got you. Let me make it smaller for you, Cece, so you can see the madness that happened.
Yo,
I'm gonna cover you. I'm gonna cover you with me, Vlad.
Yeah. We don't need to be seen.
We've seen this a million times, Cece. Look at this. Look at this nonsense.
We spoke to Frankie Wabs about this joint. Yeah.
We about to eat that sandwich. Hey yo, that URL style's easy. I could get to the main stage. Fuck Frankie, I'll roll with Beasley. Start getting my name fame. Yo, fuck all that bullshit. I'll be spraying them AKs. Hey, yo, I think he brainwashed. I gotta do this to save James.
What the fake blood?
See, you know, I'm half white.
DNA, when that happened, I know you were kind of like, you were used to grind chops. You're like, I'm used to it. What was K Shine thinking?
Nah, bro, I wasn't used to. You gotta remember, France. when that was happening, I wasn't part of Grind Time when Jay's Juice ran it. I came through when PH ran it. Rest in peace. So I wasn't knowing. I don't know nothing about that, bro. Like when I was in Grind Time, that was not transpiring. So me and Sean is both there. Like he like, yo, bro, I'm wrong if I just walk off. I'm like, nah, bro, we out of here, bro. And we spun.
Yo, that sounds just like him. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm wrong if I walk out of here, bro. I'm like, nah, bro. We out of here. Niggas just fun.
I laugh like, yo, what is this? This some
Niggas is crazy, man.
Yo, y'all have been part of some of the wildest moments. All right, what did he think when Sharon pulled out that fake swammy on stage? Like this is like something that you do.
Yo, the craziest part of that situation. The craziest part of that situation is we in the battle, and he pulls out the gun or whatever, and Sean is laughing at first because I don't think he pointed it to him. Then he points it. Sean smacks the gun. Then he smacks his hat off. And then Sean smacks him. So when Sean smacks him, I'm looking like now I got a little weight on me. So you know what I'm saying? If I get mad though, I got retarded strength. But at this time, I'm still
retarded strength.
Yeah,
I know what he means. I know what he means.
Yeah, I'm still skinny DNA. So I'm looking like that's why immediately when it happens, I get in the middle with 100 bullets because he tried to walk up the Sean and like me and him push each other real quick. Because I'm like, yo, I already see, you know what I'm saying? Even though you want some grind, some King of the Dot shit, you in the gym. I see
you on some MMA? Yo, he on some MMA shit.
Yeah,
man.
So I directly look at him like, in my mind, I'm like, this is going left. So now when Sharon continues to rap, I'm like, this nigga's crazy. He just got smacked. Why is he still rapping? So that's when I kind of eased.
Right. That's
yeah, because that's when I eased off the situation. Like, all right, well, I guess niggas ain't fighting. Cool. But in my mind, I'm like, I felt like Sean was wrong and right because it's like, for the sport of battle rap, you know, people will say handle it after. But in the sport of like where he comes from, you know what I'm saying? He's a gang member. Like, nigga, I can't allow anybody to point a gun at me, whether it's real or not. So
I still gotta go home.
And I think when he hit the hat off, I think that was just a reflex. Like I don't even think.
No, I mean that's normal because at first he just smacked the gun out of his hand. Right,
yeah.
Bro, don't point that shit at me. Because what people don't know about the story is when Sharon first takes out the gun, he doesn't do nothing. He laughs because it's like, nigga, if you taking out a prop gun, it's cool, but now you aiming it like you're in the sense of like you're killing me. So I smacked the gun, get that shit out of here. Then I feel like Sharon was brave because what would make you slap his hat off? He slaps his hat off, and then, of course, it's a reflex. Like, nigga, the fuck is you doing?
Did you see John's eyes at that moment in the
field?
Yeah. Like, he was like, yo, his eyeballs jumped out of his head.
Yo, bro, I'm going to be honest with y'all. That first year of NWX was like the craziest year for battle.
Yo, we need a documentary of that joint.
Now we do, bro. Like,
that
first year, yeah, that first year NWX was like the greatest part of our careers and also like the most we've ever been just in the drama. Like now we got nothing to do with that shit. But that year we was the key ones on. We was the key niggas inside of the drama.
Oh my God, man.
That's crazy. Yo,
I can't wait for that documentary, man. That's gonna be crazy, man.
Yeah. We got to do that shit because it's like. A lot, like that shit is so crazy. Like a lot of stories is a lot of shit people gonna find out when that shit comes out.
And salute to the Main Stage podcast, man. Dutch and Hardcore Flavor on that joint. Y'all revealed y'all got it shaking before, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
yo, multiple times, bro. Like that.
Hold on, it was multiple times.
Yeah, that shit used to be the norm.
Hold on, DNA. Are y'all keeping count? What's the count?
Nah, the count is like when I consider getting in with my brothers, we never go to blows because like I feel like it's just tussling. Like you know what I'm saying? But that shit came from the point of like it had Sean mad, but it also had him like this nigga's a real nigga because we'll be in situations and everybody else will be quiet and I'll be like, yo, your man. Like a lot of times it was with the fights. Yo, this nigga's crazy, man. Why do you keep doing this? Like, and him be like, I don't give a fuck, bro. Niggas ain't gonna do that. And then we just start arguing, start going at it, and then niggas wind up tussling. And the number one thing was, yo, I'm out of this shit. Fuck NWA. Bet I'm out of it too. And then Rain, me and Sean's girls and Clips was like always the mediators in the situation.
I'm about to say, somebody has to bring y'all back. Somebody got to be the peacemaker. Like, no, y'all, we not about to do all this.
Yeah. That's how I always used to go.
Y'all.
But it's like all of that shit was worth it because that's what made us as great as we are today. Like we needed to do that. Like now it's to the point Sean already knows the shit that's going to get me tight. I already know the shit that's going to get him tight. So we don't argue no more.
It's growing pains.
Yeah, it's more of an understanding thing. Like, all right, I get it. Boom. I'm going to holler at bro. He's going to holler at me. It's cool. But at that time, we were still figuring each other out. And it was just from like a standpoint of like, that nigga's a nut. And then I'm like,
he is a hothead.
And I'm like, yo, at the same time, it's like, no, I'm looking at it like me. I'm the type of person where I will, like, I feel like like in my battles, I'm only at my best when I'm counted out. I feel like I will, if I feel like it's somebody that's not a threat or somebody that's not, I will take it easy. Like I'll be chilling. It won't affect me. You can say whatever you want about me. But with Sean, it's like, yo, I feel like, because everybody else is backing down. Now I got to be the one to tell them the truth. I'm going to do it. And then it'll just always be like, yo, you always got something to say. Yeah, because you bugging the fuck out. And then niggas just start going at it. And then we'll just be in that position. But like I said, that shit, the real, like to me, I feel like you never know how close you are with somebody until you go through shit like that. Because we could do that. And a lot of times that happened right before going on stage and we'll go kill the niggas we battle and now niggas is laughing and drinking. Like, yeah, I still don't fuck with you, me either, but yeah, we won. Like, so that was always the L test because that shit always happened before a battle.
Oh my, I can imagine, man. You're like, because one battle when I was watching is when you did the freestyles to kind of save that round. You know what I'm saying? With what was it versus Verb and Hitman or whatever? And you're like,
you see, like in the documentary, that story is so crucial because it's not like, and I had to stop doing that because every time I would feel like I'm right and it would turn out how I would think, I would just leave him hanging. Like, yeah, see, I told you. And I'm like, yo, I look back at it now like, yo, I'm fucked up because it's been bad times I'm wrong.
Squad first, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And in my mind, I'm like, nah, man, I told you it wasn't gonna work. You see, you didn't want to listen. Boom. And it was times I was wrong and he held it down. So I'm like, yeah, I got to get better at that. That's why now, like, I feel like we started the 2-on-2s, like making it popular and we transcended it crazy. But that battle with EFB was when we was at our best because like we mastered that was the battle where I was kind of messing up and he had it. Like, so I'm like, yeah, I feel like we at our best right now because there's nothing that can stop. Like it was a point in that battle where he was saying words wrong. Like in the third, when we said something about the tree Gotti, like we was making a joke like tree Geechee, something like why would you leave Geechee, right? Originally that was supposed to be Gotti. So in the middle of the battle, Sean just switched the rhyming word from Gotti to Geechee.
Yeah, you had to switch.
And I just knew what he was. I just knew he switched the word, and I just went with that one. So that's when I was like, yeah, we two in sync because we literally did not practice it like that. The rhyming word was Gotti. He switched it to Geechee, and now I'm rhyming with Geechee.
That's that way. That's that on, man. I gotta see this documentary because Big T is in the mix of that first year.
Saga's in the mix. Saga's in the mix. Conceited's in the mix. Clips is it like it's everybody really like with NWX documentary. It's a battle rap documentary. Everybody is in it.
That's dope.
See this, man.
Everybody has a part in it.
And
like from start to finish.
As much flowers as you guys get now, it wasn't like that when you guys first started. It was a lot of.
No, it wasn't.
They hated. They hated that we started NWX. Yo,
hated it.
They hated it.
I mean, you still get some slander, when we talk about gas. People always want to, people be dropping NWX. What about NWX gas?
Listen, right? The NWX
haters DNA. Just because we from New York, haters DNA.
But listen, right?
You guys hear the rounds all the time.
But listen, that's why. Listen, man, that shit is good. That shit is good acting, and two, niggas is getting crazy. So we showing love, but. That's why with Lou, I didn't invite the squad out. I was like, I gotta let me do this Let me do this on my own because I like it still bothers you too when you hear people saying that, but it's really just excitement. Like I know, you know what I'm saying, whoever's going is getting crazy. Yeah, I heard it, but it's my job to,
my thing is when NWX does it, they do it so professionally, all right?
Yeah.
They know that's landing on this bar. By the time this word is done, they're done cheering in unison. They start in unison and end in unison.
And when niggas forget, and when niggas say it's gas, B-Dot was in there battling T-Top. I'm fucking with B-Dot. I'm cheering for Chess. Like, we show love. We not haters either. Like, I feel like the gas bad when you stand there with another nigga.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, when another person is getting off and you just acting like it's not hot, then that's when it's crazy. Like, we show love. I was fucking with Chess. He was getting off, but Sean was just on a different level. Same thing. Now, B-Dot and T-Top, that was a classic. So I feel like when somebody's doing some shit that's undeniable, you can't front on it, or then you're a hater. Yeah, like, I'm not a hater. But of course, I'm a root for my squad. I feel like, nigga, we the best in the world. But yeah, I seen those comments though. That shit was funny though. It all started at the volume.
Oh yeah, I was just about to say that. That was the battle when people automatically put on their NWX "I hate you" glasses, and it was like, nah, this is too much because we got this guy from the West Coast who's been on a clear run, and here comes K-Shine who's just been moseying on through his year, and to many people, the battle looks like K-Shine won. To me too, but it's debatable. I will call it that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The fact that they needed that extra thing to say that Geechee won or K-Shine lost was the quote-unquote gas. Like, they don't hear the fire-ass bars that are being spit. I was like, y'all doing too much now, man. Y'all doing too much to make your man win.
Yo, during that time, though, it was like, that's when Twerk had just left NWX. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of like when we reconciled with the Goonies. So we was all merged into one during that event.
Goon X.
Goon X. You know what I'm saying?
Goon X!
It was a Goon X event. So it's not like we brought all those people there with the blood flags. Like, they even had jokes with me, like, this is blood DNA against Mickey Facts. I think that's what they were saying. I'm like, yo, man, y'all niggas is crazy. I'm not a gang member. But yeah, like, we only, like, it was just mad niggas was blood that niggas fucked with that was there, but we ain't fly wild bloods out like, yo, yeah, we about to, like, that wasn't it. But it be, I love
it. Here's a ticket for you. Here's a ticket for you.
Yeah, it was wild funny. Like, it was funny. It was funny. That shit was hilarious.
Oh my god, the optics of that battle, man. I'm like, man, well, Geechee should tell his squad when I'm dropping some bars, y'all better turn up too. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't make it look like it's one
sided. Speaking of optics, let's talk about the optics in his Troy Brown battle, where this guy's on a Skype screen and the crowd's going crazy for the screen instead of the person that's in the building.
Yo, you was ahead of your time, B.
Yeah, I knew this COVID shit was gonna be here, man.
You was ahead of your time.
The Skype years ago, but yo, that was so crazy, bro. That was funny too.
Yo, only the true hardcore degenerate DNA fans will know about this. DNA, have you removed that video that Marco Polo directed from you off the internet?
Oh, hilarious. Oh, wow.
That's what I'm saying, because I can't find it, brother. I would like
me, yo.
Purposes, you know what I mean?
Listen.
Vlad, put CC on. CC might have never seen this video.
No, listen. It's a different time. If you know, you know. If DNA wants to elaborate, he can.
No, I'm going to elaborate. Yo, listen, man. The illest part about, you know what I'm saying, being an entertainer on camera is people get to see you grow through your videos, your interviews, and, you know what I'm saying, social media. So, this is like 2011, I want to say.
Early in the game.
Early. So I'm like 19, 20, and Lloyd Banks did this song with Jim Jones called Fly Like the Wind. Mm-hmm. So in my mind, I'm like, yo, I'm going to do this ill video. And I found wild girls off of Craigslist. And they get naked in the video. It's on the bed. I'm free. It's like a freestyle, but it just looks so crazy. It looks like, what am I doing, man? I watched that back now and laughed. Like, but you had to go through shit like that to figure it out. But it was a funny video. I mean, if it's off the internet, it's probably off the internet because
it got crazy.
Nah, I don't fuck with Marco Polo. So
okay. All right.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
But yo,
like he, my video 25, like he, cause I'll be lying if I said he didn't show me love. He showed me love. He was shooting videos for me for free. I would just look out for him, like, you know what I'm saying, with food or other type of shit. And we was working, but then it just came to a point where like he was trying to make decisions in the video, and I'm like, bro, it's my video. Like, this ain't what we agreed upon. And he held my 25 video, which like was one of my biggest songs at the time, and didn't put it out. So we kind of fell out then.
Gotcha.
And then like me, I'm not a person that holds grudges. So the funny reason why I don't talk to him now is hilarious. I was doing during quarantine, I had dropped the EP with Rain called Scarcity. And one of the big songs on there was called Corona. Like, obviously because of the virus and because I'm from Corona. So I had a challenge going on Instagram. A lot of people was doing the challenge. Look how crazy people are. So he sends me his challenge, and I'm not reading. You know what I'm saying? I'm not to chew my own horn. I get a lot of DMs. I'm not reading your message. I see you did the challenge just to show you like it's no hard feelings. That's in the past. I throw the challenge up.
Right.
This nigga has the nerve to DM me to say, oh, you didn't read the message when I asked you was this verse good enough. So, yeah, you're trying to embarrass me by posting it. So why would you send me a verse that you wasn't comfortable? Like, what? I'm like, yo, man, this nigga's crazy, man. This is why I wasn't talking to you in the first place, bro. I posted you. What? So now I'm posting you to hurt you, but you sent me the footage. If it's not something you was comfortable with, why would you send it? Yo, I'm not reading through your messages to find out that
DNA.
I see the verse, I'm posting it, trying to show love to show you, yo, I'm not holding grudges. Look, right. I'm like, all right, block, man. This nigga's crazy. So
he's off his man.
Yo, bro, yo, listen, man. Where I'm at with my life, bro, when people do shit like that, I'm like, I'm not even gonna make logic out of it.
What's the point? Yeah,
bro. My intention was not to do nothing but show love, and it still worked. When you try
France,
to do something,
dying
because France knows him. That's why
we know.
They know this nigga, so they know this
different. CC, CC.
This nigga's crazy. That's why he's
different. CC.
Yo, listen, bro. If you know him, you know what I'm saying right now as a fact. Niggas know I'm not capping. Like, bro, that's exactly how it went. The nigga said me posting it was trying to hurt him. I'm like, yo, I can't argue with you, bro. You got it, bro. Blocked. I'm not gonna do this with you.
Nah. Gonna die.
That dude is
because it's yo, Cece, can you imagine that you posted somebody that you had? I wouldn't even say beef because it wasn't serious. We had a falling out, and I'm showing you like, bro, I don't care about that. I was younger. You know what I'm saying? I don't even really remember it. Let me show you love by posting it, and then imagine you post it and you get a DM like, oh, you trying to sabotage my name? That was the test verse. You ain't read the message where I said don't post it. You shiesty. What? So I'm like, oh yeah, you're coming down. I said, no problem, brother. I'm gonna take this down right now. Block. I'm not gonna argue with you, bro. Like,
just take it down and block. I love that block button. Block.
Yeah. So long story short, I think the Fly Like the Wind video was still up until that transpired, which was like around April this year.
Bro,
so
I need to see this music video with the
oh my god.
Because best believe I went looking for that video, dude, and I was this was crazier than BET Uncut. BET
it was insane, bro.
Yo,
I'm gonna tell you something else, right?
I couldn't believe what I saw.
Yo, y'all want to hear something else that's funny? So right, it's so crazy. It's so crazy that this nigga's name is France. One of the girls in that video was from France.
Oh, okay.
Now, I don't know if everybody from Paris got this belief, but a lot of people in France, I mean, that's what she said. They don't use deodorant.
Yeah. That's a fact. They use cologne.
So we shooting that whole video. That shit smell like onions and Philly cheesesteaks, man.
She had the fat folk flame.
And I did not want to be rude, but that shit was crazy, bro. I had a headache after that video.
Yeah, but when you're 20 years old, when you're 20 years old and all that coot is flying around in the air in the video set, you will endure it. You will see the video.
Yo, that shit was crazy, bro. That was fun. Yo, those times was fun, man.
Yo, you used to do the other skit. Who was it when you were looking for someone's hat? Who was it again?
Yeah, I used to do wild, funny skits, bro. I know what you're talking about.
Early DNA videos is crazy, son. Like, yo,
he had the wig and he punched people's mics around. And,
yeah,
and then he had the thing where he talked about like bars against him, and he had like this funny ass bar that Peanuts said, and he was like, I popped the chrome and leave you gone, and then put hand on your fucking tombstone.
Yeah. That was with Khan. Yeah, I remember that. That was Khan slang.
So it only makes sense now that you got like 6-7 shows on Caffeine. So this was always in your personality. How does it feel now to like basically have your own network with mad different shows on it, man? What's that transition been like to being a streamer?
I mean, it's been a good transition. Like me turning into a streamer, that shit was by accident. Like what really happened was COVID first hit. I was like not chancing it because I got asthma.
Did they find the video? Hold on. Oh, I can't. Can I?
Yo!
Oh, y'all found it?
Oh, it's going out the chat. And just like that, DNA is gone.
Nah, I'm here. I gotta find the Zoom joint.
Oh shoot! I'm about to be in.
Yo, please.
Nah, I'm here. Nah, I just left. It had just when I tried to go look on the stream, I forgot that I'm on Zoom.
Man, I tried to copy the joint, man. It went off the screen too fast. Jeez Louise, man.
If y'all have it, send it to me.
Please, man. This is the.
I'm about to put it in the group chat.
Throw it in the bat signal.
I literally just put it in my browser.
Yeah,
but
so
I'm not playing. I'm about to watch.
So the whole Corona shit was by accident to be a streamer. I don't know. I know he's on Caffeine now. I'm not sure if y'all familiar with him. Hip Hop Gamer.
Yeah.
He hit me. Yeah, he hit me to do a tournament for 2K that they were sponsoring for $25K. Now I always played 2K in person. Mm-hmm. I never really played 2K online. Mm-hmm. So I had to make a mob player, which I never did. My stepkids was telling me to do that shit for years. I was dubbing them like, nah, man, I'm old school. I don't do that. So I wound up making a player. Long story short, we get destroyed in the tournament. I'm horrible. They laughing at me like, yo, I told you, you just can't do that. This is way different. So
me being like Slave 7.
me being a competitive person that I was, I really started playing every day after that. And then that's how I started doing the 2K tournaments. And then all that, I started becoming a streamer. Then I wound up playing like this big 2K streamer, Ticino. And then that shit was like, that was my whole summer. So in August, when I got the Caffeine show, I was used to already being in the streaming mode. So I'm like, yeah, this is like perfect timing. Like everything just lined up for me to have this new lane of being a streamer.
Fire. Nah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, but talk to and all the different personalities and stuff like that, man. Like I seen you on your LL Cool J joint. Then you got the Champ, obviously. Then you got the Larry joint. Like,
yeah,
that's crazy, man.
Yeah, I've been wanting to start my show, Breakfast with the. It was supposed to be Champagne with the Champ on YouTube, but when I started Caffeine, the early morning show slot was open. So I'm like, yeah, we're gonna do Breakfast with the Champ, and then that show took off. People loved it, and then Freestyle Friday was because, you know, I used to love that on 106 in Park. And then the Larry thing was by accident. Like, he just came on one day and said Larry, and they loved it. So I'm like, yeah, let's run with it.
That's a show, yeah. Oh, man. Any plans for any new shows coming up anytime soon?
Yeah, we got a game show starting this week. Every week, we ask battle rap questions. It's like, who wants to be a millionaire? You get them right. You get the money. You get them wrong, you got to drink water. It's the Get Money or Drink Water show. And we also giving away a giveaway. We're giving away $50 to one of the viewers every week.
Okay. Yo, DNA, man, I'm proposing an LTBR and Get Money and Drink Water collaboration. My man France will take anyone's money who think they could put their bread down against him and win in like a series of questions.
Yo, listen. So what makes the game show fire is that I'm gonna get 3 contestants out of the stream or just from the internet, and I'm gonna have 2 known people in battle rap compete for the money too. So France can come on this week. I'm saying,
get that bag.
Get that bread, player. Get that bread, player.
You know how I feel about that bag.
I'll pull up.
You better go get it.
Yeah, I had a career high at the bar exam. So
Did you see that bar exam?
Yeah. Yo,
smoke them cats, man.
Yeah. France, I seen.
Y'all don't want that smoke.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
Y'all don't want that smoke.
Hey man, listen, man. I forgot more battle rap than these cats known. So
talk that shit, France. Talk that shit, player.
You got to throw me up there with like the DNAs and the clips. Like those are like my peers as far as trivia.
Yeah, you might. In terms of like before I was around, you probably know more. But like right there, like since 2009, I'm on point.
Yeah, you are. It's a fact. I won't question it.
That's what we talk about, man.
Oh my God, this has been a great show. I've laughed so much. Yo, I lost it when DNA said when people do shit like that, you just can't make logic of it. You leave it alone. And I just think about so many times like you could just turn the other way instead of asking questions. Figure it.
Hey,
it's over, bro. Like, yo, I've been in situations like that before, and years ago, something like that would have made me lose my mind. But now, at the point I am in life, I'm like, yo, this nigga's crazy, bro. You got it, bro.
Yo, listen, Marco Polo is in a bunch of battles, all right? He's standing around. If you spot him and you know what to look for, you will understand why we are laughing so hard.
Yeah, and he's like a battle rap hip hop connoisseur. You know what I'm saying? I still got nothing bad to say about him because I feel like he's a misunderstood dude.
The boy's different, man. That's all. He's just different.
He's just different, man. But you know what I'm saying? I don't got time to figure that shit out, so I spun.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Oh man, what a great show, man. DNA, man. It's been a pleasure, brother.
Nah, no doubt, bro. I'm about to eat right now, so I'll let y'all. Yo, y'all ain't send y'all info. See, Vlad wasn't playing.
I'm doing my effing job. Come on, man.
Oh, word. We got to.
Okay. I thought France was going Sunday.
I didn't know. He wanted individually. Let's hit him. Let's hit him up.
Well, I'm about to send it to you right now.
I bet. Hit me, y'all.
All right, y'all. That's DNA, man. The man, the myth, the legend. Thank you, everyone, for rocking with LTBR Daily. Before we get out of here, shout out to our sponsor, thepeacewatchers.com. Thepeacewatchers.com is a Black-owned social safety app. So, I want your Black ass to go download this app and tell your family that they need to download it also. The holidays are here. If you get pulled over by the cops or if you're in a dangerous situation, you can just drop your location. Your entire family, your friends, your whole block can know exactly where you're at and what's going on, and they can show up for you. So if you care about yourself, your community, and your family, download this app at thepeacewatchers.com and show up for your community, y'all. Word.
Good show, y'all.
France, any last words before we get out of here?
That's it for me, man. I'm good. I'm tapped out.
We good.
Everybody in Project Rico, thank you for all the props. I see you.
Project
Real quick,
Rico.
I did see Rico asked a question real fast. He just say, how many props do I have to give for you guys to come on Friday? I love you for all the props, but Caffeine needs to cut the check.
Hello.
So you guys let them know y'all want us on for Friday. Give us a bigger check, and we'll be there.
You guys can at Caffeine on Twitter.
I need that bag.
Or if you see Muscle Hamster pop up in any of those chats, spam him, all right? Even if he's in the URL joints, wherever, spam him. Let them know we need that bid nag. We will give you that Friday show, y'all.
I need my bag.
Y'all. Thank you, Jalissa. Thank you, Rita. Thank you, Hardcore Flavor. Thank you, everyone, for the props today. Tata, as usual. We love y'all. Peace.
Oh, man, what a good show.
Yo, that was fire.